Confederate defeat and the end of slavery brought far-reaching changes in the lives of all Southerners. The destruction of slavery led inevitably to conflict between blacks seeking to breathe meaning into their freedom by asserting their independence from white control, and whites seeking to retain as much as possible of the old order of things. Most Southern Black Americans, though free, lived in desperate rural poverty, having been denied education and wages under slavery. Ex-slaves were often forced by the necessity of their economic circumstances to rent land from former white slave owners. These sharecroppers paid rent on the land by giving a portion of their crop to the landowner. They often ended up in a lot of debt because of this, though, because it was up to the landowner to decide how much to charge for the use of the land and the tools, because they often had nothing. During the period of Reconstruction, which lasted from 1865 to 1877, Congress passed and enforced laws that promoted civil and political rights for African Americans across the South. Most notable among the laws Congress passed were the 3 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. The 13th Amendment ended slavery. The 14th Amendment granted African Americans the rights of American citizenship, and the 15th Amendment granted black men the constitutional right to vote. However, Southern white people did as much as they could to keep these newly freed African Americans from exercising their right to vote, and a lot of the problem was that the states would prevent this from going on, and there was nobody willing to enforce the rights of African Americans.